So it says repeat n times whatever block is in there. So what you can do is, let's just say we want to repeat, repeat let's just say 3 times. Repeat 3 times. There's a curly brace. Okay, and then block of statements. What we're going to do is we'll just do something easy. We'll do display let's just display high. Okay, so if you actually ran this, it would just literally display, the output would be high, and then space, high, space, high. Okay, the reason I know that there's a space in there is we kind of went over this last time, but with the display, it says displays the value of the expression followed by a space. Okay, and that would be outputted because you said repeat 3 times. Now, why is this good? Because, well, you can kind of guess. I don't have to write this 3 times. Okay, I could have, but what if I wanted this to be 100 times? Now I made this whole code based on 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of code, rather than, you know, if I did 100 of it displaying high. Okay, now displaying something that's pretty basic, but we've only done basic things so far. So I could have it do a bunch of math in here, kind of like the warm-up we did, where there was math in there with changing of variables. But I'm just trying to show you this here. Let's go with the next one, repeat until. Okay, repeat until false, basically. It says right here, condition. This is going to repeat until this is false. And it kind of says it right here, the code in the block of statements is repeated until the condition evaluates true. Oops, I'm sorry. Undo that. Repeat until true. That's embarrassing. Repeat until true. So if I did, let's just say A is 3. Okay. And I did repeat until, let's do A is less than 0. Okay, so until it's a negative number. All right, we still need curly braces because, oops, it says it right there. That's the worst curly braces in the history of time. Curly braces, says it right there. Block of statements. Now what we're going to do is we're going to display, this one's going to be a little bit more tricky, which is good. We're going to display A. Okay, and we're also going to subtract 1 off from A each time. So it's going to be whatever A was minus 1. Okay, so let's go through this and act like we were running it like we're a computer. Okay, you run it. A is 3, so I'm going to actually keep track of the variable. It's 3. It says display A. Okay, A is 3, so the first thing that's going to show up on the screen is 3, followed by a space. Then A becomes 2 because you subtracted 1 from it. Now A is 2. Okay. Repeat until A is less than 0. It's not less than 0, so I'm going to keep going. So it's space. It's going to display the 2 and then subtract 1 off of it. So now it's 1. Okay. Then it's going to display it again because repeat until A is still not less than 0. It's going to be 1. Okay. Then just going to take off another 1, so it's 0. Still not less than it. Subtract 1 again. So now it's negative 1. It's now right here, A is less than 0, so it will never run this. It's not going to run this anymore. So this is gone, that's gone. So what the only thing that outputted to the screen is 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. It repeated until A was less than 0. This is kind of like a gatekeeper as well. If this is true, it's going to keep doing it, but as soon as it's false, it's going to do it as long as it's false until it's true. Now you might be thinking, what happens if you made it where it's never going to be, like you can have it where it's, let's do here, get rid of this. Let's say repeat until A is, let's just say equal to 3.5. Okay, this will never happen. It's never going to be equal to 3.5 because I'm subtracting 1 from it. It's just going to go -1, -2, and so on. Okay, it's going to be an infinite loop. Okay, that would crash the computer usually too, because eventually you're going to run out of memory for whatever it's running. So it's going to keep spitting things out. I'm actually going to show you how to do that on Python. It's pretty fun to do that. Let's experiment with that kind of stuff. But it is possible to have infinite loops where it just loops forever. It iterates forever.